Welcome to the Scrappin' Mama Studios, the 12 Weeks Till Christmas 2011 edition. This is week 4. This week I'm going to make a card using punch art and the dazzling diamonds with the dryer sheet technique. And this is the card. I think the snowman's rather cute, so let's get started. Of course, we start out with our cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5. At the 4 1/4 mark. Like that. And take it and fold over. Take your paper towel to protect your surface. Okay. And you take your spray adhesive. I am using the Krylon spray adhesive. And spray. Take your dryer sheet and lay it over your cardstock. Take your paper snips. And cut off the excess. It should look like that. Grab your dazzling diamonds. You're going to need them. And make sure you spray again to make sure it's sticky. And go in your bucket. It's easier to do it this way. And just click off or tick off the excess. Or the excess. And that way it adds cool texture. Now set it aside. I'm going to take my Whisper White cardstock and my punches. I'm going to take my 2.5 inch punch and punch. My 1 3/4 punch. And my 1 3/8 punch. And set it aside. And while I'm here, I'm going to take my basic black piece and I'm going to use my tag punch and punch out a piece. I'm going to need that shortly. Grab your Tempting Turquoise stamp pad and using one of my all-time favorite techniques of sponging, grab your sponge and sponge around the circles. While I'm here, actually, I am going to take my Teeny Tiny Wishes Merry Christmas, stamp it on my Whisper White cardstock, and then punch it out with my word window punch, since I'm here and have it out. And just make sure you set that aside for later. Okay, putting this away. Now there isn't much I need to do in regard to the bigger pieces. You're going to want to get from the dollar stores where I found them, the little squiggly eyes. You're also going to want to fold in half the black tag punch, as that's going to be your hat. Yeah, I'm going to use the Tombow glue. Just a little bit, that's all you need on either side. And then adhere it to the smallest circle. For the hat. I'm going to add my googly eyes, whoops, with just a little bit of glue. Like that. Okay, set him aside. Now take your paper snips again. Take your little piece of pumpkin, or sorry, pumpkin pie. And cut a nose piece. Now I want to give the nose some texture. So I'm going to use my crimper, and now this is going to be tricky because it's such a small piece. You're going to want to put it on the back side, open it up, close it up with the long piece, and turn it. And hopefully, come here, there it is. There's your nose piece. And add a bit of glue. And stick his nose on. It's coming together. Now I'm going to add dimensionals to this middle circle. Now I'm only going to need one. Now you don't want it right on top of each other because you're going to want to give them some dimension. So I'm just going up from the center a bit. Now do the same thing to your face. But this time I'm going to put it on the middle circle so I know where to put him. Gives me more leeway. And I'm going to move his face in a slight diagonal for something different. Give him some attitude or personality, I think is the word I want to use. Okay, now I'm going to grab my Big Shot. So set him aside along with the Merry Christmas stamp. And I'm going to grab my Big Shot. And I'm going to grab my decorative strip acrylics and base. Put your glitter paper over. Top. And put it through your Big Shot. Okay, now punch out your stars or your snowflakes.